What's up, everybody? Thanks for watching today, baby. Ooh, baby. All right, guys, you know what time it is. It's time for the Wednesday live stream. Let's get it. Let's get it. So remember, guys, that the Wednesday live streams are long form show. So we will be on here for 1, 2, 3 hours, whatever it ends up being. We usually talk about Suboxone, Sublocade, kratom, opiate addiction, recovery, anything like that. That's usually what we discuss. So go ahead and drop some likes, smash the like button, drop some questions, comments, and we'll see you guys in just a few minutes. Today, we're going to dive into the stigma of Suboxone. So go ahead and prepare yourself for that, and let's discuss in a few minutes, guys. baby. We are back. How is everybody doing? It's great to see you guys. It's been a minute. It's kind of weird not doing a Sunday stream now. So we've missed the Sunday stream 2 weeks in a row now. I will hope to do a Sunday stream this Sunday. Just for those of you who are wondering, I will try to get one done this Sunday. Looking at the football schedule, it looks like that might work. So we'll see what happens, guys. I'll try to get the link up in advance if I'm able to do that, because I know it sometimes it's kind of annoying when you're unsure whether we're going to do a live or not. So I'll try to be better at that in the future, letting you guys know in advance. Okay. So just like I did today, I only posted this link, I think yesterday. So I need to start posting them a little bit further in advance to let everybody know. Anyways, how's everybody doing? You guys see the disclaimer scrolling across the bottom, which says that I am not a doctor and nothing on this channel is medical advice. So if you, my friend, if you are struggling with addiction, please seek out your own medical professional. Remember that everything on this channel is for entertainment purposes only, and for me to share my experience with you and for you to share your experience with others, which requires feedback from you guys. Don't be ghost listening up in here. Say hello, smash the like button as you're stopping in here, please. And a little bit later today, we're going to talk about the Suboxone stigma. I made a poll on my channel not too long ago, and it got a lot of interesting feedback. So I would kind of like to discuss some of those things. Also on the screen, you should see a link, or should see something that says, please be sure and share with us your updates, goals, setbacks, etc. We want to support you on your path to freedom. So if there's any updates with you guys, let us know. If you guys have any questions about Suboxone, Sublocade, Kratom, anything like that, anything between there, let us know, guys, if you have any questions. And let's see here. Looks like it's pretty chill in here so far today. So how's everybody doing? Mikey was up in here. When was that? It doesn't say. Oh, 1 o'clock. Wow. So Mikey was up in here a couple hours early today. So shout out to Mikey for the first comment of the stream. I don't know if he's still in here. Mikey, if you're still here, let me know, buddy. And let's see here. Megan says, hey, Kevin. Hey, chat. What's up, Megan? Good to see you in here. Or she was up in here at 2:30. So a half an hour ago. Let me know if you're still in here, Meg, but good to see a post from you. Kimmy in the house. What's up, Kimmy? How you doing? Any updates on that Facebook dating? I think that's what it's called. I was listening to you tell some talking about that a little bit yesterday. So it was very interesting to hear from a woman's perspective of the Facebook marketplace dating adventures. You should make a video about that one day, just only talking about like experiences that you've had on there. She says, well, just chatting to people. Yeah, it's always interesting to see. Like, I've seen like an ad for the Facebook, what's it called? Facebook dating app or something like that. Like, I've seen like an ad, like it showed like a girl and she was like, are you interested in dating? Or it was some kind of like ad for dating. That's literally the only thing I've ever even seen with dating on Facebook. I didn't know there's actually like is there an app for it, or is it just like a subsection of Facebook? I suck at that stuff, so I have no idea how that stuff even works, but very interesting to know that it's out there and that you can just whip up a date just at the snap of a finger. So yeah, be careful though, Kimmy. There's gotta be some creeper Teds out there. No offense to anybody named Ted. Let's see here. Nope, pretty slow up in here today. So I'm just going to go ahead and dive right into what I wanted to talk about here. So I don't have a whole bunch of dead time. But before I do, I need to go ahead and throw the sponsors up of the week. She says, I'm kind of bored with it already. It's just a part of Facebook. I think there's a heart that's blocking part of the comment here. I think that's all she said there. Just a part of Facebook. Okay, so there's this, I don't know if you've seen that before, Kimmy, but there's like a little heart on the screen. It kind of blocks part of the chat for some weird reason. Let's see. I need to move some things around. KG Smith in the house. What up, KG? Good to see you, girl. She says, hey, y'all. I locked myself out of my phone. Of my mother effing phone, so I'm working on that. Yeah. How did you lock yourself out of your phone? Punching in the wrong passcode too many times? It's on mine now and it's annoying. Yeah, it is kind of annoying. It's like I'm trying to see the rest of the comment and it kind of blocks everything on there. Hopefully you get that phone situation figured out. KG, is there any update with you or Jeff? Let us know if you could. Let us know. I know that KG recently stopped taking her oral doses of Suboxone, and she's just cruising out on the Butrans patch now. So awesome. And I'm glad to hear that she was able to successfully let go of that oral dose. I sold my little Hyundai yesterday, so that was nice. Try to sell at least one car a month. It's just a little side gig type of thing I kind of do. Let's see here. Yeah, it's on mine now. It's annoying. I don't know if there's a way to turn that off. So KG said, Jeff is good. I suck. Uh-oh, did you go back to the oral doses? That's all good, KG. It's all good. Let us know what happened. Let us know. What's the update on Jeff's doses, if you could tell us? I know that I hate to like talk about him when he's not here, but I know that he hasn't posted on the channel for a while, so hopefully he's all good with us kind of talking about him when he's not here. So KG says, I forgot you forgot your passcode. Oh, dang. Yeah. That's why I like to have my, like the, whatever it is where it just sees who you are and it will just pull you automatically in. I don't even know what that's called. So Kimmy says, I went to the gym today. Awesome stuff. How do you feel? What did you work out, Kimmy? Yeah, I've been hearing you kind of talking about the gym a little bit more lately, so it's awesome to hear. Hopefully you're starting to like it a little bit more as you get into the gym groove and as you get into the groove of going on a normal basis, right? It won't seem like such a chore or a task. You'll start to enjoy it in the way that you feel. You'll reap the rewards. I'm okay, KG. I hope you're doing well. I didn't go too good, Kevin. Oh, your gym session didn't go too good? You still just hating being there or what? So KG says, oh, he's good. Let's see. I got to start putting these comments on the screen. I was like, I feel like I'm forgetting something. I am forgetting something else too. I need to put the sponsors of the week up. So I'll have them scrolling for the entirety of the show, guys, and I'll go ahead and shout them out just a little bit later. I just wanted to get the disclaimer out of the way. And there are the sponsors right there scrolling across the bottom. So shout out to everybody who has sponsored in the past. I appreciate y'all showing love to the channel. And let's go ahead and see. Oh, I just goofed up. What did I do? I'm a little rookie over here since I haven't done my Sunday streams. I'm a little out of my element here. It feels like I feel like I'm a little rusty. So Kimmy says, oops, I didn't do too good. I got dizzy jogging. Damn, that's kind of scary. Get your drink on, girl. Drink that water. You drink enough water? KG says, oh, he's good. He doesn't mind. He's on 35 milligrams still. That's awesome. Yeah, that's good that he got down to the 40 and now he's below that. So yeah, there's no rush for him. That's awesome that he's on 35 milligrams. That's progress, right? That's a lot better than the 80 that he was recently on. Fox Bat's in the house. What's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Good to see you, Fox. It's been so long. Yeah, it feels like it's been a while, right? Fox says, I went to the doctor a few days ago and my P test was negative for bup. What? Really? How do you feel, buddy? How do you feel? How's your sleep? My sleep's kind of been rough lately, guys. Not getting enough sleep. KG says, this is day 11 off the oral and I'm so irritable. Oh, okay. So you're still going though. Yeah, so KG, that's a good point. She says, it would be so easy to just take a tiny piece, but then I'd be starting over, not going to do it. Yeah, don't do it, girl. You've come this far, right? You'll start leveling out. Just chill out and just take it one day at a time. but you're killing it. 11 days. I thought the way that you were saying that, it kind of sounded like maybe you took another piece or something like that. So your little grumpy KG over there. You're a mean one, Mrs. Grinch. Jeff's like, KG, you mean, girl. Yeah, it'll pass, KG. You'll be all right. You'll be all right. Just remember, you were just on a little sliver of that stuff. So let's see. Oh, I already said that comment. So that's interesting, Fox, because Mikey just posted a comment recently, and I'm going to bring that up in just a moment, but I'll bring it up right now since we're kind of on the topic. So Mikey said he just still tested positive for bupe, and it's been, I think, the same amount of time, 5 or 6 months. And he only took, I think he took what you took, Fox. I think Mikey only took 2 100 milligrams. And he said he still tested positive for bupe just recently. So it's just interesting how different it is for everybody, right? Like some people say that they test positive for a year after. I think a lot of it comes down to your metabolism, right? Some people have a really fast metabolism. Fox, you probably have a fast metabolism, right? Did they do the let's see here. So P test. I wonder, because I know that there's a cutoff on the P test. I wonder if you're just kind of right below the cutoff range, possibly. I don't know. It's interesting. Let's see here. KG says it would be so easy to just take a tiny piece, but then, oh, I already read that. Why? Seems like the comments are kind of out of order here. What the heck? Hey, Fox. Yay, Fox. Hey, KG and Kimmy. No, KG, you got to just keep thinking positive. Are you still working and everything, like just going on about life like it's normal, KG, or are you taking some time off, or are you just chilling, or how's that going? So Fox says this new medication I'm on is making me sleep. I was having insomnia since I started that. It's a CNS depressant, so I think it's actually helping me through the bupe taper, even though it makes me tired. Yeah, that sounds like that's exactly what's going on. If you can, Fox, share with us what medication it is that they've got you on now. So he says, honestly, I'm feeling pretty good, up and down, but overall pretty well. Emotions coming back big time. That's awesome, man. You crying a lot or what? So glad you're here, Fox. Yes, Kimmy, I got this. Hopefully you got your phone stuff figured out too, KG. Interesting. It must have to do with metabolism. Yeah, I mean, really, what else could it be, right? Because why would one person be showing negative and then the other person almost the exact same doses in the exact same amount of time be showing different results, right? So it's very interesting to see how different it is for everybody. So KG says, I took a week off, but I've been going to work. Okay, so you had like a backup plan just in case it was a little too rough. Okay, that's good to hear that you've been able to work through that then, because definitely by far the worst of it should be over by now, I would think, KG, but I could be wrong. Obviously, you never really know. But at 11 days, I would think that you should definitely start to smooth out. It's just kind of think of it as like you're tapering down to a lower dose, right? It's kind of the same. It's kind of the same thing, right? You're just lowering your bupe blood levels, and you just start to stabilize on whatever dose you're at. Hopefully, sooner than later. Let's see here. I'm trying to think if I should bring up the post right now or not. So Fox says, I just wanted to pop in with a quick update. To update, I have to step out for a bit, but I hope to join back in later on the stream. I missed you all. We missed you too, buddy. Yeah, check back in if you can. We'll probably be here for a little bit. So thanks for the update, Fox. If not, we'll see you on the next one, buddy. Marky Rizzo, you made it, buddy. You made it. He says, hi, my beautiful people. I'm actually, as soon as I transition to the topic I want to talk about here, I have a question for you a little bit later, Marky. So if you could, I know you probably be here for a little bit. So I just wonder if I should dip into it right now. Let's see here, Fox. Hey, stranger. How you doing, Marky? How you doing, buddy? Hopefully you're still on your gym grind, your early gym grind. All right, let's see here. Bad boy. Marky the bad boy. So guys, I wanted to talk about, let me go ahead and throw this up on the screen here. Marcus. Let me work with this for a second on the screen. How do I do all this crap? I forgot how to do all this stuff. Swole is the goal, size is the prize. Swole is the goal, size is the prize, brothers. That's what was it called? That sounds like a Robert Frank quote. Is that where you got that from, Marky? How do I do this? Is that a dirty joke? Ding, ding, ding. Yeah, I got it. That definitely sounds like a quote from him for sure. Where in the... Oh, there it is. All right. So, all right, guys, I wanted to talk about this for a little bit here. So I'm actually going to chop this off into a shorter video in the future. So bear with me here as I try to fumble through this. But I wanted to talk about the Suboxone stigma for a little bit, because here I am as somebody who has made videos about Suboxone for, I don't know, what's it been now, guys, 4 or 5 years. And I thought that I pretty much have heard it all, seen it all, done it all. I thought that I knew everything about Suboxone, right? Kind of consider myself a Suboxone specialist in a weird freaking, it sounds weird to say that, but it's true, right? Like, I've studied this and experienced so many different things with Suboxone. And then I started to hear something that we're about to talk about. So let's go ahead and bring this part up on the screen. So there, you guys, you'll see a post that I took on the channel. And this actually got a record-breaking amount of responses. So we had just, I think it was like 101 replies or votes to this. So that's a lot of people who basically have something to say about Suboxone that watch this channel. Make sure that that's up there. Hopefully it is. So I know that, for a lot of the time that I've talked about Suboxone on this channel, like I've done my best to kind of help stop like making the Suboxone stigma worse, because it's, when I first got on Suboxone and started getting it from the doctor and went to the pharmacy, like I was treated like I was, just a turd, basically, is what I felt like when I went to go pick up my prescription for Suboxone. That was back in 2017. And I was pretty much lectured about the medication and how it was like something you should not be on long, and like you're kind of lesser than if you're on Suboxone. That's how I felt the pharmacist was treating me, right? So I was embarrassed walking out of there with my prescribed medication. But kind of going forward to this, you guys see it here on this screen, hopefully. On the last live stream that I did, somebody was saying that they were nodding out on just 2 milligrams of Suboxone, right? And this is not somebody who had zero tolerance to Suboxone. This is somebody who's been on Suboxone for a while. And so some of the comments that I got and received on this, people are saying, yeah, if you don't have a tolerance to Suboxone, yes, it can definitely make you nod out even on low doses of 2 milligrams. Well, this person had a tolerance. Clearly, they'd been on Suboxone for a long time. And so that was just mind-blowing to me, hearing this person say that. And now, guys, when I talk about nodding out, I'm talking about somebody could, like, if you came up to a stranger, or if you're sitting there next to a stranger, they're like wondering what's wrong with you because you're like falling asleep as you're awake, right? I'm not talking about as you're laying in bed, your eyes start to close. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about you're clearly overly medicated by something or intoxicated. That's what I mean by nodding out. I guess everybody kind of might have a different idea on what they consider nodding out. But like literally, as you're sitting up, as you're talking to somebody, you're like falling asleep and your eyes are starting to close and you're just, you're nodding out. That's what I meant by that. So this is the post that I made, guys. It says Suboxone peeps. I said on tonight's live stream, I heard for the first time someone tell me that they are 2 milligrams of Suboxone. I've never heard anyone say that before. And so I asked, I said, have you ever nodded out, been extremely over medicated from your sub dose? And I said, that should not be happening with subs. And if it is, then you should talk to your doctor ASAP about lowering your dose or spacing out the dose each day to keep blood levels more stable. I said, if you vote yes, please post and tell us what dose you were on that made or makes you nod on Suboxone. I said, as always, this is not medical advice. So as you can see, we had 99 votes on this, and it looks like a lot of you can relate to the phenomenon of nodding out on Suboxone. And me seeing the numbers on this poll absolutely blew my mind, guys. Look at that. Look at the numbers. Almost, it says 34% of people, they experienced that. Guys, I've never ever experienced anything like that. Even though when I was taking 16, 20, 24 milligrams at the first start of my Suboxone, I would never get that, anything like that. The most that it kind of did for me was made me go take a long ass nap in the middle of the day. Like I would be really sleepy and tired, or I'd be sleeping 13 hours every night. So I would just be really, really tired, right? I wouldn't be nodding out to the point where it's like I can't even drive a car, right? So 34% of you said that, yes, Suboxone has made me quote unquote nod in the past. And 60% of you said, no, I've never had that happen. And only 6% of people that watch this channel have never taken Suboxone. So that's pretty interesting. But damn, guys, like what? Like just when you think you've heard it all and experienced it all about Suboxone, you see something like this. And it just makes me think back to, so I would always like question, why is Suboxone so stigmatized? Why do so many people think negatively about it? And then I think back to times when my buddy's wife got their first dose of Suboxone, and she only took half of what the doctor told her to take, which was 8 milligrams. He told her to take 16 for her very first dose. Dumb, boneheaded move on that part. So she took 8 milligrams for her first dose, and she was like fumbling around. I mean, my buddy said she couldn't drive a car if her life depended on it or something like that. And so it's like, dang, dude, these are the instances, the cases why Suboxone has a bad taste in some people's mouth for reasons just like that and reasons just like this. 34% of people that have experience with Suboxone have experienced nodding out. And that is a high amount of people, guys. That's a lot. That's a lot of people. Let's go ahead and read some of the comments here. But yeah, guys, I have never, ever experienced anything like that. And so when I hear people like Marky say that he equates Suboxone to death, I'm like, it doesn't make sense to me, right? Because I've never experienced like the hardcore negative effects of Suboxone. But some people, obviously like Marky, have. And other people who are talking about nodding out on low doses, obviously, okay, it makes sense why it's probably not best for them to stay on that long term, right? So let's look at some of the comments here. Leda Swan, shout out to you. She says, yes, that's the worst side effect for me. It's not a heavy nod like H, but it's a drifting off feeling and my eyes close for a second. So I can kind of see what she means by that. A drifting off feeling. That's, I mean, you can consider that nodding, I guess, right? Let's see here. So this person says, I never had that issue on higher doses, 4 milligrams or higher, but when I tapered down, the lower doses were making me more tired. Not full-blown nods, but definitely struggling to keep my eyes open. I had already been on it for well over a year at the time. So Kylin, that's a cool name, already had plenty of experience with Suboxone. She wasn't naive to Suboxone, right? So she felt like, and that's interesting that she says on the lower doses, and I've kind of seen that comment by kind of a lot of people about the lower doses. So, wow, guys. Let's see here. Superfly says, absolutely. I've been taking 8 milligram strips a day for a decade, but I cut it up to around 1 milligram, taken 8 times in a day, and just 1 milligram would make me nod. What? 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 1 milligram? Only when I'm lacking a bit of sleep and sitting down relaxing. Okay, so that part, that's kind of like the crux to that what he's saying, right? He's only when he's tired. And so that's not really what I'm talking about here, guys. It wasn't an opioid nod, just a mild nod, slight minute or so, kind of eyelid nod, not head nod. So he's basically just tired and he's falling asleep. So that's not really what I'm talking about with nodding, guys. When you're really tired and you're just falling asleep. So BBS says, I nod out on lower doses. I never did on 12 milligrams, but now that I'm down to 4 milligrams, I have to be careful driving. Sometimes I can't physically keep my eyes open. What? This stuff is blowing my mind to hear this, guys. So why would you not be nodding on 12 milligrams, but you would on just 4? How does that make sense? How does that make sense to you guys? That just throws my brain for a loop. I figured it was partially because I was tired. So we have another person that's talking about doing it only when they're tired, but I've made sure to get 7 to 9 hours of sleep every night, and I still nod off if I'm sitting down and not moving. That's the only effect I get. No euphoria, usually very occasionally a slight euphoria, like once every few months, but just tiredness and nodding off without any high whatsoever. So that's kind of maybe what I would consider nodding, but again, it's back to the tiredness part, right? Slow-mo says, I used to nod off at my 16 milligrams. I was in and out of it on the higher dose. So here Luke says, if you don't have a tolerance, you can easily nod out from 2 milligrams. And I agree with that. So we're not talking about people that don't have tolerance. We're talking about people, I guess I should have clarified that, right? Obviously, somebody who has no tolerance to opiates or Suboxone, if they took 2 milligrams, then I could definitely see that happening. But people who have been prescribed Suboxone for 6, 12, 2 years, whatever it is, that's kind of what I'm shooting for here on this topic. It's much more likely to happen at very low doses due to tolerance being very low, and also metabolites of bupe, which behave more like a full agonist opioid. This is why everyone talks about less is more with this medication. See, that's another thing that interests me. Somebody talking about the low doses. Like, I don't know if I really understand that comment fully. But whenever I talk about Suboxone, less is more, I certainly don't mean that it's going to feel stronger the lower the dose I take. That's definitely not what I've meant. What I meant was you can get a long way with a low dose, right? And you don't have to feel over medicated. That's what I meant when I'm saying less is more with Suboxone. Like, you don't have to feel like super tired, right? If you're super tired all the time, or if you're overly, some people get the energy, right? So if you're overly stimulated and like, it's clear, like, dude, what's up with you? Like, you're not acting normal. Either one of these, it's like, okay, obviously you should probably adjust your dose. Talk to your doctor about it. iPod says, I've never felt dopey or nod out on Suboxone, but I have upped my dose too much at one time, and that will make me feel nauseous. I've experienced the nauseousness as well from doing too high of a dose. Let's see here. Poppy Love says that only happened to me on methadone. So that's an interesting comment about methadone. Pro Tools, what's up? Shout out to you, Pro Tools, says, when I was taking 1.5 milligrams of Xanax a day, it seemed to intensify the Suboxone. Yes, don't do that, guys. Especially when taken on dry mouth, empty stomach, but nodding off, nope. Maybe he was super tired already, because as most of us know, subs are a partial antagonist. Also, just want to say, if anyone taking Xanax while on subs, stop. My heart rate at a prescribed dose would drop down to 36 beats per minute at night. If it wasn't for my Fitbit, I would have never known. Yes, guys, that's an important part. If you're taking any type of medication like Xanax and also Suboxone, those things are slowing your heart down a lot, guys. Remember this stuff. especially when you're sitting down resting at night. And if you throw in alcohol on top of that, like you could just die in your sleep. Your heart could just stop beating because it's so calm and relaxed, right, guys? And then if you throw in like sleep apnea on top of that, just more issues with heart stuff. So just be really careful, guys, with taking too many medications that can slow your heart down. Let's see what the response to this was. I don't want to read that. Unless you have no tolerance to opioids, Suboxone won't make someone without OUD quote unquote nod out. I was on 24 milligrams a day, down to 12 now, and I never nodded out. Granted, I was a heavy fent user, but still Suboxone is a very strong medication, but at the same time, it won't get a standard person who is prescribed Suboxone high, right? So that kind of goes against the people, what the other comments have said. So it's so crazy to see how different everybody is with this stuff. Mikey, shout out to you. Mikey says, I nodded from 8 milligram tablets back in 2022. I've told you that before. Jill says 8 milligrams X a day. I don't know what that means. Cargo Griefer says, this can't be true. Right? So that's what I thought too. Like I've never even heard anybody talking about this. And Leda says, yes, it can. I'm on 2 milligrams. I have to be very careful if it's hot and I'm in traffic or something similar. So that's the kind of stuff I'm talking about right there, guys. That example that Leda Swans just said, only on 2 milligrams a day. And she has to be careful if it's hot and she's driving in traffic because she's just going to doze off and fall asleep at the wheel. Like that's scary, guys. That's really scary. Mighty DR, shout out to you, buddy, says it's plain to see low tolerance. Probably was on Loratab or some crap. And then Kimmy said, yeah, I went from Loratab to Suboxone. My first dose may be very high, not pleasurably, but still no nodding. So yeah, guys, I just wanted to read those things and let us know on the replay crew if you have experienced anything like that. I've never even heard, not have I not only never experienced nodding out on Suboxone at any dose, but I certainly have never even heard of anybody talking about this before the last stream. So it's awesome to hear new information, right? And then look how many people agreed, basically. If 34% of you have nodded out from your dose of Suboxone, then you should really, 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 guys, talk to your doctor. If you're feeling over medicated with Suboxone, that is not, in my opinion, how this medication should be used. The goal should be to feel normal with Suboxone, right? If you're a 1 dose a day kind of person and it hits you really hard after you take it in the morning and it's just overwhelming, it's too strong, then split up the doses, right? Talk to your doctor about splitting up the doses so your blood levels are more even, right? Some people need to take Suboxone 3 times a day or whatever it ends up being. But if you're getting over medicated, if you're super high and super energized after your Suboxone dose, or if you're super tired and sleepy or nodding off, either way, guys, those things are not normal. And you should talk to your doctor because those things should not be happening if you're using Suboxone the right way, right? That's just kind of what I want to say about this. Let me know what you guys think about all the stuff that I just talked about. But yeah, guys, very interesting. Please, 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 if you're having those issues, please talk to your doctor about adjusting the dose because that is not normal. And that's, in my opinion, people nodding off with Suboxone, that's probably a big reason as to why there is such stigma about Suboxone. Let's get back to the comments here, guys. Let me go ahead and remove this. What do you guys think about what I just said? Let me know. Let me know. Let me get back to where you guys were commenting. Let's see if Marky's still in here. Okay, so Marky says, let's see. I'm kind of bouncing around the comments. I better just go in line. I better read the comments in line here. So Fox says I already read that. So Marky says, I wouldn't call it nodding, but I could fall asleep anywhere if I sat down. Laugh out loud. So KG says, exactly, Mark, same. So you guys were like me. You didn't get the super energy. You got more calm and relaxed, right? KG says, last time I was at Dr. Park's office. There was a woman sitting there snoring. I thought, yep, she's taking too much. Yes, absolutely, guys. If you're falling asleep in public in the middle of the day and it's because of your Suboxone dose, you need to talk to your doctor about changing that dose because you should not be doing that. You don't want to feel high or too tired. You want to feel normal with bupe is the goal, guys. You want to feel normal. As normal as you can, right? Obviously, every medication is going to have side effects. So there's still going to be some offness feeling to it to some degree. In most cases, right? Zach said he doesn't feel any different being off Suboxone. So it always goes back to the same thing I always say. It's different for everybody. Marky says, I could fall asleep off of a sliver, but that's just me. Now everyone truly knows what it's like to nod out. That's a really good point, Marky, for sure. And that's where maybe I could have put some more clarifying questions in that post, because some people are talking about they don't have tolerance to Suboxone, and that's not really what I was meaning. I was meaning somebody who's been prescribed Suboxone for a while. They're still getting that severely over-medicated experience. So Megan's back up in here. So Marky says, when I say that, I meant after my iboga experience. So I'm thinking that you're talking about what I said a little bit earlier, Marky, about why you say you equate to being on Suboxone as death. Is that what you meant? So you had that feeling after you went through the iboga experience. Is that what you're saying? Let me refresh this on here. So, okay. So Marky says, when I said Suboxone to death, yes. Okay. Yeah. When I heard you say that not too long ago, I was like, damn, he really just had not a good experience with Suboxone is what it sounds like. Right. As some people are just like, I think like Marky and Sunny, they're super like, don't ever go back to Suboxone. But then there's other people, I think like just other people that, they're like, I don't really feel any different. So it's just so different to hear everyone's experience and how different they all are and how different everybody thinks about Suboxone once they're no longer on it. Megan says, wow. We went to pick up my new car 3 hours away and had to let my 14-year-old daughter drive at home because I couldn't stay awake. Damn, KG. What dose was that on? How long ago was that? She says, I definitely can relate. Wow, guys. Yes, please stop. That's scary. Anthony says, hello again, everyone. Good to see this topic still up for conversation and comforting to know I'm not the only one. Good to see you in here, Anthony. Agreed. Hi, Anthony. So Marky says, I got energy. It's just if I sat down for a second, I would want to pass out. Wow. So it's like you kind of got both from it, it sounds like. That's so interesting to hear how different everybody reacts to this stuff. Agreed there. I wouldn't say it's the same as a true nod, but it can become very easy to unintentionally rest my eyes if I'm not focused on something. And see, that sucks to be like that, right? Like to where you have to be super focused or you're going to fall asleep. Like to me that says a dose needs to be adjusted. Like you shouldn't have to intentionally sit there and fight your brain just to stay awake all day, guys. If that's happening to you, talk to your doctor about adjusting the dose because it's likely too high. KG says, same Marcus. When I said that Suboxone. Let's see here. It just showed me on the way to live. Wait, it just showed me the way to live and not live. Continuing on with Suboxone was the road to death. Okay, so some further clarification on what he meant by that. I gotcha. KG says the same thing happened in 2016. I was on 8 milligrams of Suboxone then. Wow. So dang, yeah, you were on subs for quite a while, KG. KG Smith. So how is everybody else doing? How are you guys all doing up in here? Let us know if there's any updates. Any updates with you, Marky, on anything in life? Did you get your contractor's license yet? Are you still working on that? I'm going to go ahead and thank the sponsors of the week. As you guys see, they are scrolling on the bottom of the screen. Super shout out to Mikey. He threw out a massive $200 super chat, super sponsor bomb. Shout out to you, Mikey. I appreciate you. That was about 10 days ago, but since it was such a large sponsorship of the channel, he's going to go ahead and be the sponsor of the week for the second week in a row. Shout out to you, Mikey. I appreciate that, my friend. Also, we had KG Smith, as always, showing love to the channel. I appreciate you, KG Smith and Jeff. Shout out to you guys also for sharing your experience with us. Kimmy B showing love to the channel as always. We also had Cameron, Kingdom Within, French Guy, and Marky Rizzo, sponsors of the week, guys. I really appreciate y'all. Your donations are what make it possible for this channel to grow, and this live stream will never be monetized, thanks to the YouTubes. If you value this channel and community and would like to show your support, guys, you can do so at the Venmo or the Cashapp links that are on the screen now. I would appreciate you if you could do so. And also thanks to everybody in the past who has donated to this channel. I appreciate y'all for showing your love and support, guys. Let's see here. So who is all still up in here, guys? We got 10 people in here and only 6 likes on this video. Holy moly. Holy moly. Where is the YouTube crowd gone, guys? We need to smash that like button. Let other people know we are in here hanging out on the Wednesday live stream. Please, guys, if you haven't smashed that like button, please bang that baby out. I would love you for it. Ooh, baby. There we go. Somebody smashed that puppy. Yeah, 2 people. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Got that baby up to 8 real quick there. I appreciate y'all. Man, that was a mouthful talking about all that. Kind of wore me down. So Marky says I have weekend 2 coming up. Weekend 2 coming up. What do you mean? I wish Mikey was still in here. I was going to ask him. He had made a bunch of comments I wanted to ask him about, but I don't think he's in here any longer. You are all my babies. Four, 6. Yeah, 99 votes on that one. Well, it's pretty chill up in here, guys. I think we might just kind of wrap this puppy up in here. It's kind of pretty too chill up in here for me right now. I got some work I can get done if there's not a lot of people in here hanging out. So maybe we'll kind of wrap it up here early today, guys. And I'm going to make a shorter video out of the Suboxone stuff that I just talked about. I'm going to kind of chop it up in here. What's up, Eric? What's up, buddy? Good to see you. Eric says, why YouTube doesn't monetize your channel? Your channel is the safest to monetize. No, dude. No, anytime you're talking about drugs, they give you the big fat no. It's not necessarily YouTube that does it. It's the people that pay to that pay to put ads on your channel, right? They don't want to pay to put ads on a drug channel that talks about drugs. That's basically what it all boils down to. Which really sucks. The funny thing is that they put ads on there anyway. I'm pretty sure they'll put ads on the channel anyway. They put their own ads, of course. They don't want to pay you for it, but they'll sure advertise on here for free, I'm sure. KG says, no, I'll ask a question. All right. Yeah. If you guys want to help me keep the convo rolling, we'll keep it going. But if it, I don't want to just sit here and blab. If you guys have comments or questions, let's chat. Let's chat about something. So KG says, why do you think I'm in withdrawal with the patch? So, I mean, what type of withdrawal are you having, KG? Other than just the grumpiness. So Marky says people roll in. They always do. I don't know, man. We've been on here for an hour. It's been really slow on the live streams lately. So I don't know. I know I need to get back to making shorter videos because I know there's a lot of people that don't want to sit here and watch a 2-hour live stream. So, oh man, YouTube is just a ripoff to channels. Yeah, they are. Yeah, especially anything talking about anything like this. Yeah, definitely. If anybody who is watching this want to make a YouTube channel talking about this type of stuff, please don't do it thinking the YouTube's going to pay you a bunch of money to talk about this, because they won't. Trust me on that. Kimmy says, sorry, not super talkative, but listening. You're good, girl. You good? Oh, so you're still getting RLS? What the hell? Yeah, that's weird. KG says, last night, RLS, arms and legs for 3 hours. Awful. What? So how long has the RLS been happening, KG? That's really odd that it would happen now, especially while you still have the butte patch on. Let me think for a minute here. Have you been having it every day and every night, KG, or just last night? So anxiety is the worst. That literally blows my mind that such a tiny little dose could be having such a different effect on you. See, I thought the RLS kind of came and then went away when you stopped taking your dose, KG. So is it just kind of like hitting? Is it coming off and going away? Like some days you have it, some days you don't, or is it every night now? So she's having anxiety too. So it sounds like she's kind of really struggling over there. How long has your current patch been on for, KG? Maybe something I would try, KG, is the next time you switch your patch, leave the other one on for a few days and see if that kind of helps you bridge it out a little bit. You know what I mean? Because you should still be getting a little from even the 6-7 day old patch. Maybe just try keeping them both on for a few days and see if that helps. I would probably try that. Anthony says, or KG, if you just can't take it anymore, right, then you could just take a little speckle of a speckle if you need to just take a little tiny something. I don't know, how bad it is on a scale of 1 to 10. If it's, something you just can't handle it anymore, like you're about to freaking crack, then, you got to do what you got to do. It's not worth suffering. Maybe you just need a little bit longer at the tiny dose. You know what I mean? I'm not saying go take your dose right now. I'm just saying something to think about, because it's easy for, people like me or people watching who aren't going through all the things that she's going through, right, to say just push through, you're almost there, whatever. But if you're the one sitting there suffering for 10-12 days, then you got to do what you got to do. You have to know your limits. I don't know how bad it is, KG, but I'm sorry that you're really struggling that bad. I'm really surprised that just that little tiny dose would have you that off. One thing worth mentioning, the subnod window usually hits 4 to 6 hours after dosing. What? And sometimes I'll notice it again 10-ish hours after. That seems very strange that it comes in waves. Yeah, see that I'm literally stumped on that, because that doesn't make any sense to me. Like, what I would think about is if somebody was going to quote unquote nod out from their Suboxone, it would happen at the peak levels after they take their dose, which should be about 1.5 hours after you take your dose. But Anthony is saying 4 to 6 hours after dosing, like that. I honestly have no idea on that one. because it should happen within about an hour and a half after you take your dose. If it's going to happen, right? I'm saying it should happen. KG says, should I ask Park for Xanax? I wouldn't do that. KG, I don't think I would do that. I honestly not even sure if he would prescribe that. I don't know if he's talked about it before, but like where you're at, I don't know. I would think rather than messing with those, because those can get very like you can build a dependence to that kind of medication really, really fast. Marky says absolutely not, KG. Yeah, I would. If anything, if you just can't hack it anymore, I would just say just a little tiny speckle, right? But I would just say if you really need to move on from the oral dosing, then just keep pushing yourself. Try that. What I said about the other patch, right? Try to keep the other one on, even though it's kind of at the end of its half-life. Keep it on for a little bit, and when you put your new one on, that should give you just a little bit extra. But is there anything else that it could be, KG, other than that? It's just blowing my mind that little tiny bit of a dose would have this much of an effect on you. So Kimmy agrees. Yeah, you should not. Yeah, I agree with what Marky and KG said. I would say probably not with the Xanax. My baby. KG says, laugh out loud, keeping the combo going. Yeah, I appreciate you, KG. We just had a sponsor bomb come through. Kimmy B showing love to the channel. As always, guys, let's go ahead and fire up the sponsor jet. Shout out to you, Kimmy B. Baby. Ooh, baby. There goes the jet. Oh, boy, dropping bombs up in here. Boom. Kimmy B is the sponsor of today's live stream with a $40 Cash App. Showing the love, Kimmy B. I appreciate you, girl. We've been having a good time hanging out on your channel as well. So if you guys didn't know, Kimmy has her own YouTube channel and she does live streams more than we do here. Lately, she's been doing more live streams than we do here, guys. So make sure that you guys go over there. And I've been noticing that she's chilling right at about the 200 subscriber mark. We need to get some more people on her channel. So if you watch this channel and you like what you see here and what we talk about, then you need to go, I was going to say subscribe to Kimmy's channel. Marky, if you could please post a link to that, I would appreciate you, brother. You can find her channel easily, guys, just by typing in Kimmy's Playhouse. It'll pop it right up. And you guys see her name here on the channel right there on the screen. So Kimmy says, doctors like that make me really irritated. Do no harm. Oh, so she's talking about what KG said. KG says, I saw somewhere docs are using codeine for breaking points. What? I haven't heard about that. And we had another sponsor bomb come through. Marky Rizzo showing love as always. Shout out to you, Marky. Let's fire it up. Let's fire up the jet for Marky Rizzo. Shout out to you, brother. I appreciate that. Don't you just love the sound of that? Like something about hearing a jet fly over like that. It sounds like that's freaking badass. Dropping bombs. Boom. Now I wouldn't want to hear that part. Shout out to you, Marky Rizzo, showing love with the $5 Cash App, baby. He likes the Ric Flair special up in here. I appreciate the love, Marky Rizzo. So KG says 3 days. I keep it fresh. So do you take the other one off immediately after you put the new one on, KG? I would say next time try to leave them both on if you can. Yeah, I mean at 3 days, that's got to still be giving you a decent amount. So yeah, I would possibly try doing that, KG, as far as leaving the other one on. Let's see here. I don't know. It seems like the comments are kind of bouncing around a little bit here, guys. Sorry about that. So KG says it's like once every 3 to 4 nights. Okay, so it's not every night then, right? So at least there's that. Is it possible you can manage it with the Highlands, Kim or KG? Just have it have the Highlands by your bed, and as soon as that kicks in, just take like 5 or 6 of them under your tongue if you need to. And is it possible that that will help, maybe get you back to bed? Woo, boy got a frog in his throat over here. Woo-wee. Eric, what's up? Eric says, is this your last shot, Kevin? I didn't know if this was your last shot or you're still going. I'm not sure, Eric. I'm really not sure, buddy. It's been over 5 months since I had my last shot. I do still have a shot chilling down there at the office. But yeah, I'm just going to have to play it by ear and see what happens. My sleep has been kind of crappy the last, I don't know, month or so, or even maybe longer. So it's kind of getting tiring, not sleeping well. But thanks for asking, Eric. How are you doing, man? How are you doing? Is there any updates with you? How long have you been off the oxy now, brother? You still doing good with that? Let us know if there's any updates for you, Eric. It's good to see you back in here, brother. Eric goes way back to the Rock and Roberta days. Let's see here. Sleep is very important during withdrawal. Even if you can't sleep, smoking cannabis or taking low dose Xanax, not sleeping makes withdrawal that much unbearable. That's a really good point. Yeah, I would definitely try to stay away from like the Xanax type stuff if possible. I would much rather someone lean towards cannabis than Xanax for sure. If possible, right? Kimmy says, yeah, Kevin, I appreciate you a lot. I appreciate you, Kimmy. Always showing love to this channel, girl. And there is a link to Kimmy's channel right there, guys. So make sure that you guys go over there and check out her channel. I need to see some more people subscribing to her channel ASAP. She's over there putting in a lot of work. All right, guys. So go over there and check her out. You'll find me in her live streams often. You'll find Marky. He's always on her live streams. A lot of the normies from here are over there. So if you guys need more hangout time with the YouTube crew, that's where you can find a lot of us. So thumb it up. The video that is that the video where you guys were all on the same video, Marky? Kimmy says, Kevin, how are you doing? You're always supporting us. Don't neglect yourself. I appreciate that, Kimmy. I'm doing all right. I've been better. I've been worse. I appreciate you asking about me, Kimmy. That's kind of sweet. These glasses are awesome. I can read my phone a few feet away. Laugh out loud. You got some new glasses, Marky, or what? So I took 15 Highlands the other night, just not helping. What the hell, KG? Yeah, you different, girl. You different. I'm different, girl. I'm different. Yeah, I'm just trying to think if there could be anything else going on with you, KG. There's no other medications that you've switched around or taken more of or less of or anything like that? I'm almost kind of curious, KG, what would happen if you did take a little speck? Like, do you think you would just be right back to good or what? I just hate to picture any of you guys out there just really, really struggling, right? Like it's over just a little tiny piece of a medication. Just got to push through it, Kevin. When it's done, it's done. You got to pay the piper. Yeah, I don't know about that one. See, some of y'all are on a different level of commitment than I am. You guys have seen that in the past. Like Slow-Mo, he's just like, I don't give a shit. I'm going through whatever it is. Some people they have that in them, but I haven't really been the best at that in the past. So that's why we're still making these videos 4 years later. Ginger, what's up? Ginger says, sup, y'all? How's everyone going today? How you doing, Ginger? Good to see you in here, buddy. The Suboxone Piper. He lives under the Suboxone user's bed. I always pictured it as like a monster that comes out, right? Like, that as soon as you stop taking that Suboxone, there's a monster. He gonna be creeping out under the bed. You're going to have a long night discussion with that guy. Yes, Marky, I always say that. Got to pay the piper. Know your video, Kevin. My video what, Kimmy? I guess I'm a little confused with what you mean by that, Kimmy. Let me see if I can refresh this on this screen so I can see the more live comments so I can kind of balance the conversation a little bit better. He tickles your feet. That's why you have to move your legs. He's got a little feather on your feet. Wakey, wakey. You thought you was getting sleep? Nah, wake up. Yes, Marky, I always say that. Oh, I already read that. He comes out at night. Marky, how's it go? Doing well, Ginger. How have you been? Yeah, it seems like you haven't been here for a while, Ginger. How you been, buddy? You kind of pop in from time to time. So KG says, no doubt in my mind, my body is starving for it. Well, you just got to know your limits, KG. That's all I really got to say. Like it would be nice to press through and put it behind you right now, right? But if you can't do it, you can't do it. If you're just suffering uncontrollably and it's just pure misery and you know that your limit is near, take a spec, right? Or you might consider trying the 2 capsules of kratom type of thing. I don't know if it's legal in your state, but he tickles your feet. That's I already read that. Do you have PayPal, Kev? Yes, it is in the description. I keep wanting to say prescription, but I keep saying description or subscription. I keep getting these words kind of mixed up. Thank you for mentioning that, Kimmy. Yes, it is in the description. Oh, she posted a link to it. Shout out to you, Kimmy. Did you get your phone stuff all figured out, KG? Are you listening to us at work or what? Are you at work? Let's see. KG says, I cannot get into my account. So frustrating. All because you got locked out of your phone? Is that what's going on? And so she's already kind of frustrated as it is. Now she's got her phone issues to deal with. I'm sorry, KG. I hope things really start to look up for you, girl. I'm sorry and sad that you're suffering. Just know your limits, KG, is all I could say. Like I said, it would be great to put it all behind you right now, but if you can't do it right now, maybe if now wasn't the time, then now wasn't the time. It's something that only you would know, right? But I tell that to everybody that's coming off of Suboxone. You have to know your limits. Scott, what's up, Scott? Says, good evening, all. I hope you are all well. Good to see you in here, Scott. Thanks for hopping in. How are you doing, buddy? Any updates on you? Let us know. Let us know. Hey, Scott, it's an iPhone. Reset Apple ID. That's a good idea. She says, yes, I got it, but I'm having to redo everything. Oh, I hate that kind of phone crap. That shit is stressful. Yeah, I'm the same way, KG. She says, I'm so dumb when it comes to this. Yeah, I'm very not tech savvy at all. So if something goes wrong, it's like devastating for me. It's like, what am I going to do? I really want to gain some weight, but damn, my appetite sucks lately, guys. What the F? What in the F? Like, there's so many days that I don't even eat until 12, 1 o'clock, my first meal. Like, what kind of bodybuilder doesn't eat until 1 o'clock in the afternoon? Come on, man. I need to start eating, but man, my appetite is just gone. Freaking sucks. There you go, Kimmy. She says, Marky and Kevin, you guys motivated me to work out today. Thanks. Yes, that's what it is, Kimmy. I'm telling you, girl. You just got to do it a few days in a row and you'll start to feel the benefits. You want to get to where you like, The other day, I freaking did leg day so hard that I could barely walk down the stairs the next day. And I was like, yes, that feeling is so good. Like when you know you just wrecked your body, that's when you know you are putting in some work. And when you're at the gym and you're just like, oh, it hurts so bad, but it feels so good. Like that's when you're really getting into the fun parts of the gym. When you actually love to feel the pain and you keep pushing yourself and challenging yourself with every rep, it can really start to help you feel a lot better for sure. It sounds counteractive, obviously, to cause yourself pain from working out, but I'm telling you, if you push yourself to the pain and suffering part of the gym workouts, you will start to love it. It's weird. It's hard to explain why or how that even works, but it does. So if you got yourself sore the next day, then you had yourself a good workout. But we're glad to hear that you are getting up in the gym lately, though, Kimmy, for sure. It will pay off, I promise you. KG, Google is your friend. Yes, you can. If you get jammed up with phone stuff, Google. I always used to say, when in doubt, Google it out. You can get a long way with the help of Google and how to fix certain things that are going on. I usually eat between 2 and 8 p.m. usually. So what, you just have like 1 or 2 meals a day, Kimmy? That's kind of honestly all I've been doing, guys, like 2 meals a day. And that's not enough. It's like my body I was down to like 203. I'm like, my eyes are like, bruh, start eating. If I go below 200, I'm like super, like my sirens are like, dude, this is not working. Eat, 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 eat. So Scott says, I'm doing okay. I finally caught the Roni. You caught the rice-a-roni? Caught the Roni on Thursday and was down and out all weekend. I just started to get some energy back, hanging in there for sure. Dude, that sucks, man. Yeah, I had that one time back in my day. I had the Roni on Thanksgiving of 2021. Yeah, 2021. Wow, that was so long ago. And I lost 15 pounds in 3 weeks from the Roni. And I felt like I got ran over by a dump truck. So yeah, have you lost your taste and smell, Scott, or did you not get that? That was the worst part of it for me, is like it made my taste was like backwards from what it usually is. So the things that I love to eat, the healthy food, they all tasted like crap. So then I was like, well, now what? Now what can I eat? Everything that I like tastes like butt. Seriously though. We gonna get Kimmy addicted to the pump. Yes. Getting addicted to the pump. I love the pump. I can't wait to go get a back and bicep pumperoni today. I just want it to help my mental health more than anything. And it will, Kimmy, I promise. You just got to stick with it, girl. And like I said, I know it probably kind of sucks. I don't know how long you've been consistent with working out, and it's kind of hard to get that started. But once you get in that motion, you get a week or two, it's just going to start to feel normal to you, to where it's not like such an effort just to get there and do that work. Right. And then you'll start wanting to eat healthier because you're, putting in that time and effort to your body. So it's going to naturally make you crave healthier foods. That's how it is for me anyway. I don't know if everybody's like that, but Scott says, I went to yoga twice with my wife a couple weeks again. Dang, that yoga sounds nice. I don't think I've ever done a yoga class. I've done like a body pump class. Wait, maybe I have done yoga. It's been years. Congrats, you achieved failure. Mark, you've been doing very well. Thanks. I've been stable on my Suboxone and I feel I'm in a great spot. So that's awesome, Ginger. What dose are you stable on, my friend? Yeah, it's always good to hear, people out there that have a healthy relationship with Suboxone and things are good and everything's going well in their life. They don't have a bunch of side effects. They don't feel like a shell of themselves, right? Like there's plenty of people out there like Ginger who do have a good, healthy relationship with Bupe, right? The demons go and the endorphins come. Oh, so he's talking about working out. Marky's that's what he's talking about. I feel like there was something else I was going to bring up to you guys. I think I wanted to talk to Mikey about his stuff, but he's not here. Last week's coaching my son's soccer team. This weekend, then we'll be doing yoga more regularly. Yeah, I think yoga is really good. I think, Kimmy, have you ever done yoga? I could see you getting into that. Not sure if you want to talk about it, but how have you been feeling with Sublocade or life in general? The Sublocade stuff is kind of hard at this point, guys. You don't really know what exactly is going on or isn't going on at this point, right? It's like I don't even think about Sublocade anymore. So I don't know. But life in general, I need to figure out what I want to do with my business or not. That's kind of a thing I've been kind of going back and forth with. Feeling a little frustrated with that. It's like not knowing if I want to open up my own business again or if I want to try to maybe take YouTube more seriously and post content regularly. It's kind of frustrating with YouTube because, like we were talking about earlier, YouTube does nothing for channels like this, but I do have a car channel that would likely be able to get monetized. It's kind of a DIY car modification type channel. And that's getting really close to being to the part where I could monetize it. I'm like 100 or 200 hours away from them approving that. So, and that took me 10 freaking years to get that channel to where it is. Like I never started that channel it was literally just somewhere I could post videos because back in my day when I started that channel, there wasn't really anywhere you could post your videos like to where you wouldn't lose them. Like back when phones didn't have huge memory, you couldn't just keep all this shit on your phone back 10 years ago. So YouTube was where I would keep my racing videos. So there's like a bunch of old school racing videos of me from like 10 years ago or even longer, 15, 20 years ago. Kimmy says, "Oh, I'm not touching that one, Kevin." What? Yoga? You're not touching yoga? Why are the comments not updating? This is kind of frustrating. I'm having my own technical difficulties over here, KG. Trying to get it to where my comments usually update on this. Oh, Kimmy just posted a link to my car channel. If anybody's bored, you're welcome to go check it out. Thank you, Kimmy, for doing that. Awesome, Hoon. What did Hoon do? Let's see. Try. So Kimmy says, I try for 2 meals, maybe a cheese stick in between. Damn, cheese stick. She's like, there's my 3rd meal. Give me a little cheese stick. I used to eat those cheese stick, the Swiss ones. Ooh, freaking good. Didn't lose taste and smell, but 0 appetite. Oh man, yeah, you'll probably lose a bunch of weight like I did, I'm sure. Oh, Kimmy's talking about the pump. I know where you're going with that one, Kimmy. I think I know where you're going with that. You need to find a chick on IG who posts workouts, Kimmy. I already eat healthy. Oh, you do? You eat like what? What do you eat, Kimmy? I don't think I've ever really heard you talking about like what you eat. Maybe I have. Like, what do you usually eat on a regular day, Kimmy? Why, Marky? You have to earn the pump like I did arms today. The pump is an arm boner. An arm boner. An arm boner. I'm going to get me an arm boner tonight. Disordered, but what I do eat is usually healthy. I think I might be getting a little mixed up here in the comments, guys. My bad on that. Oh, I usually do every muscle group each workout. What? No, Kimmy, don't do that. You want to do different days, different muscle groups. I actually have a video, Kimmy. You could probably find it. If you go under I think it's like a health and fitness tab on my channel, I actually have a few workout videos. I don't think anybody probably has ever even watched them. They only have literally probably like 100 views max. And I like edited these videos. Like I put a lot of work into making these health and fitness videos. So if you're bored, Kimmy, go check that out. I think it's my my workout schedule or workout routine. But yeah, you definitely don't want to do a full body workout every time you work out. You need to let those muscles heal, right? So if you're doing a full body workout every day, then as your body's trying to heal the muscles that you just ripped, then they're not able to heal, if that makes sense. So I'll just say real quick what my routine is. So Tuesdays I'll usually do shoulders and calves, and I do front, side, and rear shoulders, and I also do my traps on shoulder day, and then I do calves after because I don't like to do all my booty and thighs and hammies and calves all in one day. It's just too much blood flow. Like I'll seriously pass out almost pretty much. I'll get lightheaded and just too much blood flow basically. So that's the first day. Then the second day, I'll do back and biceps. And I do back before I do my biceps because if you do your biceps first, then you're not going to be able to get all the strength that you need because your biceps are going to be worn out by the time you get to your back. So do back first, then do biceps, right? So you're doing the pulling motions, right? On one day. And then another day, you'll do the pushing motions and you do chest first, since that's the heavier muscle group of the two. And then you do triceps after chest, right? So chest, then triceps on another day because you're working your triceps when you're pushing, right? When you're pumping your chest, you flex your triceps. So chest first, then triceps on that day. And then on leg day, you do legs, everything but calves, right? So that's kind of that's my set, that's my group, my muscle groups, and definitely don't do, a full body workout every day. I actually think I did do that when I first started working out, but I quickly learned to not do that. And shout out to KG Smith. She figured out the PayPal, showing love with a $40 sponsor bomb, baby. Let's fire up the jet. Oh boy, KG. Dropping bombs up in here again. Boom. So that is a co-sponsorship for today's live stream. Kimmy B and KG Smith sponsored today's live stream. Shout out to you ladies showing the love. I appreciate you. Finally. Thank you, ladies. Let's see here. Okay, Scott says I'm an arm boner. An arm boner. No, I don't have any interest in yoga. I kind of want to get back into like something sounds really nice about doing yoga. I don't know what it is. Like a peaceful workout. But I feel you though, Kimmy. At least you're getting up in the gym. That's really, as long as you get up in the gym and you're doing something, that's really all that matters in my opinion. I need to stretch my left hip. There's something wrong with it. Stretch it out, boy. Stretch it out. Ginger says, Kevin, I take 12 milligrams of Suboxone per day. I might try next month to lower it to 8. I don't think I need 12 milligrams. So yes, if you don't think you need 12 milligrams, then you likely don't need 12 milligrams. How long have you been off of the stronger stuff, Ginger? If you don't mind me asking, how long have you been out of active addiction, quote unquote? How is your, Ginger, if it's kind of TMI maybe, and you don't have to answer this, but how is your sex drive and your constipation at 12 milligrams? Are you having any issues with either of those? Kimmy says, I need a massage. Oh, I need a massage too. That sounds really nice. Oh, and I like, if I was to get a massage, I'd like just do my whole back for like the whole time. Just work on my back, my back and my neck. Hips don't lie. I always say that freaking song. What's her name? Oh, what's her name? Shh. Who is it that sings Hips Don't Lie? I used to have a big crush on her. I forgot what her name is. Shakira, I think. Yeah, Shakira. Oh, there's Hoonigan right there. Hoonigan says, "Hey fam, just checking in. I was on my break, picked up a second job, so I've been super busy, but I feel great. 3 weeks in on Sublocade, and I'm so glad I made the switch. I hope y'all doing well." Well, that's awesome to hear, Hoon. Good to see you in here. Glad to hear that things are going well for you on your first month of Sublocade. Just remember, guys, for the Sublocade people, that the first month is the hardest month. So if you're having any challenges on your first month of Sublocade, just know that things will smooth out by the time you get your second shot. So the fact that he's doing so well on his first shot, that means even smoother roads ahead, right? The Sublocade honeymoon period starts from month 2 on. Once you get that second shot in you, then you're being fed by 2 different depots, and you should really be cruising. And hopefully, no oral doses for you, Hoonigan. Has it been pretty okay for you to just stop taking the oral doses, or has there been any challenges with that? It's always good to hear. Also, Hoonigan, tell the people what dose of Suboxone you were on and what dose of Sublocade you took. Great to see you, and congrats on the second job, my friend. Kimmy posted a link to my car channel, so shout out to you, Kimmy. Thanks for doing that, girl. Got you, boo. I appreciate that. Likes match the viewers. Well done. Awesome. That's good to hear. Good to hear people have been smashing the like, letting some more people know that we're in here. I was gonna say letting a little more people know. Whoopsie daisy. Excuse me, Sonny. Do you know where I can find some booty? Marky, do you remember that song? That shit is hilarious. I think that was 95 South, if I can remember right. That CD was so old. That CD has to be 25, maybe 30 years old. Laugh out loud. Why do you sound surprised that I eat healthy? I just never heard you talk about what you eat, Kimmy. Marky said, laugh out loud. Mostly protein and green veggies, eggs, etc. Damn. I don't even eat no veggies. Actually, I lie. I had some carrots yesterday. But damn, green veggies, ooh, that's on a whole different level. What kind of protein do you usually eat, Kimmy? Do you prepare all your food at home? Oh crap, my brother taught me a full body circuit. Yeah, no, don't do that, Kimmy. Don't do it. No, really burning fat doesn't have anything to do really with what, working out a full body. It's basically just calories in, calories out, or getting your heartbeat up type of thing, right? But yeah, no, definitely. If you're going to be working out on a regular, if you're working out maybe a Monday and a Friday, then I would say maybe do full body workouts. But if you're going to be working out, 3, 4, 5 days a week, then definitely switch up your muscle groups, because you need, that's why you want to hit each muscle group really hard to where you can rip that muscle and then let it heal over the next week, right? KG says, check and see if you got it, Kev. KG, yes, I definitely did. Thank you. Thank you very much for doing that, KG. And hopefully you're getting your phone stuff all figured out and ironed out. I see your middle name on here too, KG. I don't think I've seen that before. Let's see here. It's okay to skip leg day sometimes. Laugh out loud. Not me, man. Not me. If that's the one thing I wouldn't skip, it's leg day, because I've got skinny boy jeans, right? So my legs are already way smaller than I wish they were to begin with. So if I skip leg day, then I start to feel like I'm a little off balance. So I have to really work hard on leg day to keep my body in balance, I guess you could call it. I can't put my sock on, bro. Yeah, you ain't getting to no gym with no socks on. I've lost all my apps and passwords. What a nightmare. What? That is freaking messed up. Yeah, it's almost like you need to get a little notepad out and start from scratch, kind of, it sounds like. My life would be over, KG, literally. I write all my passwords down. Laugh out loud, not safe, but oh well. Yeah, I mean, unless you got people rolling through your house, some strange. Shakira, Shakira. Thinking of the wrong song. Whoop, there it is. There you go, Scott. You got it. Hitting it. Whoop, there it is. Excuse me, Sonny. Yep. Nope. No oral dosing. I was on 4 to 8 milligrams a day, and I did the 300 milligram shot. So next month he's going down to just the 100 milligram shot. The next shot is November 1st. I'll post another update around then. Love y'all. That is awesome, man. Great to hear. Great to hear. Thanks for sharing the doses with us. For other people who are considering switching to Sublocade, I know there are a lot of people who have already done so on this channel. Those are the doses that he went from and to. So it's very important to share that information with others. Did you feel like you were over medicated for the first week or so, Hoonigan, or how did that first week go for you? If you're still in here, let us know. I can't remember who it was, but somebody was on, I think it was last Wednesday, and they had just gotten their first Sublocade shot like 6 or 8 hours before, and they were like, I can feel it kicking in. Kimmy says, I eat Brussels sprouts and spinach daily. I eat chicken thighs because I don't enjoy desserts in my mouth. Sometimes red meat, but mostly chicken. Damn, chicken. Oh, I overdid it on chicken for like the first 10 years of my bodybuilding days. I just like, it was chicken and rice every day. And now it's like, whew, it's real hard to eat chicken for me. Kind of wore out my chicken welcome. Eggs. I eat a lot of eggs for sure. I eat eggs every day and a lot of egg whites too. So what do you mean you don't enjoy desserts in your mouth? I don't know if I understand that part. Oh, she says deserts, not desserts. Did I read that wrong? What's deserts? Sometimes potatoes, that the carb I allow myself, but only a small serving. Oh man, potatoes sound so good. I haven't had potatoes for so long. It makes me want to get some. I think I remember hearing that working legs, particularly squats for some reason, increase testosterone levels. Yes, it does, which lead to higher gains all around. Yes, I actually, there was a chick trainer back in my gym back in my day when I first started working out, literally 20 years ago. I think it's been over 20 years I've been working out. And shit was funny. Me and my buddy were just kind of learning how to work out, and we were in there every day doing what Kimmy was talking about, doing a full body, well, minus legs. We were doing just our entire upper body every single day for like 4 hours. And she was like, "What are you guys doing?" Just working out. And she's like, "You need to work out your legs too, you know." And she's like, "You know that if you work out your legs, that your testosterone goes higher." And like, I'll never forget that conversation. She was a trainer at the gym back then. She was jacked. I was like, "Oh, I guess we need to start working out our legs." We were those guys that didn't work out legs for like the first 6 months of working out. So that's why I'm definitely like not trying to skip leg days these days, because my body got bigger up top because I wasn't working out my legs for the first like 6 months. Chicken breasts are dry. Prefer dark meat. Yes, surgeon, you can. I don't know who or why anybody out there ever would think. And thanks for bringing that up. I'm not trying to like put you down or anything, but guys, when I see this question, I've actually made a couple of videos about this. Can I work out while being on bupe? Like, why couldn't you work out while being on bupe? I don't know why anybody out there in the world would ever think that you couldn't work out. I was working out while I was on 150 milligrams of oxy every day. right? Like there's some people that freaking smoke the 420 and go to the gym. I honestly can't see any type of medication you would ever take that you couldn't work out unless you're like overly medicated and like fumbling all over the place. Then yeah, you probably don't want to go get in your car and drive to the gym. But yeah, I'm just curious, surgeon, why you would think that you couldn't work out or why you shouldn't work out while being on Bupe. If you could let me know, my friend, I appreciate the comment. No pun intended. Oh, about the dark meat. I don't know if I ever even have ate. Oh, that's why you eat the. Okay, that makes more sense. I was a little confused there for a minute there, Kimmy. Having strong legs is a life hack, to be honest. I feel you there. I feel you there. My calves are really strong. I could pump that whole damn stack. My quads, not as strong as my calves. Kimmy says, okay, so guys who are working out, their legs are horny. Got it. I'll keep that in mind. I would almost go to say that any guy in the gym is probably going to be horny because their testosterone levels are going to be up there, right? Just working out in general, not just working out your legs boost your testosterone, but working out just in general, right? But yes, if there was one workout that would probably raise your testosterone more than any other workout, it would be squats, because with that one workout, you're getting so much of your, so much blood flow from just that one workout. It's almost kind of, I don't know, like sometimes if I squat heavier, it's almost too much blood flow, right? Like I can get lightheaded and like just feel kind of dizzy and just like pukey. So there's some days that if I do squats, like I'll be driving home feeling like I'm going to puke because I guess it's just because of all the blood flow just like rolling through my body. I don't know how to explain it, but if you guys get that too, but it's only on squat day. It's only on days that I squat that I get that. And it's like heavy squats, not light squats. Air fry those breasts. They come out so juicy. I don't think I've ever cooked anything like that, air fry. Left them out. So great story. That's the same reason why I started doing leg day. Yeah, it's weird. Like, I feel like back when I started working out, there were a lot of guys that never worked out their legs. I don't know why. I think fitness wasn't nearly as like mainstream as it is these days. And now it's almost like rarity to see somebody who doesn't go to the gym more than it is people that actually go to the gym. That's what I think anyway. Like, I feel like there's way more people that I know in today's world that work out on a normal basis than don't. Do you guys, is that how it is for you guys too? Like just thinking about the people that you know in your life? He says, laugh out loud. Thank you, brother. No, I'm honestly curious why you would think that you couldn't work out while being on Bupe. He says, okay, so I used to work out when I wasn't using, and I started taking Bupes and Bupes. I noticed my energy levels dropping and my eating went away. So your appetite went away. So it's like harder to work out now while being on it. Okay. No, that makes sense. It sounds like maybe your dose is too high. What dose of Suboxone are you taking, surgeon? Yeah, I mean, it's going to be hard to work out if you're not eating food because you're not going to have the energy to get to the gym, right? So I'm glad I asked that question because it doesn't make sense whenever I hear people ask that question. I'm like, why would you think that you should definitely be working out? And probably the most important thing, drinking a lot of water. If you're on Bupe, guys, you need to be drinking at least a half a gallon of water per day. And I'm not exaggerating. Bupe will drain your body of fluids. It will definitely, that's why people get constipated, right? Because it drains your body of fluids. And you'll also be more prone to getting injured because your body is drained of fluids. So you need to, if somebody out there is on bupe, you need to be making sure that you drink a lot of water every single day. And that will help with keeping you from getting injured in the gym, and will keep you from not going poo for a whole week at a time, right? You guys hear those real jets flying up in here? That's probably pretty loud. Anthony says bupe heavily reduces testosterone. Yes. And that's another thing. So, that's another thing that it's going to make you feel like you have no energy, So it limits your full potential when you're trying to gain muscle mass. Yes, yes, yes. And that's also why I tell everybody who is on bupe, all you gentlemen out there who are on bupe, you need to have your testosterone levels checked, because this stuff is likely, especially if you're on a higher dose, it's likely jamming your testosterone down to really, really low levels. And if you are working out and eating healthy, that can help kind of combat those low T levels from the bupe, right? Unless you want to get on TRT, then that can do it too. But either way, you should have your testosterone levels checked for sure, guys. You're correct on that, Anthony. You are correct. Okay, good to know. Gym it is. Yes, there's a lot of testosterone flying around in those gyms. So, just kidding. So there's the comment by Surgeon. He just wants to show off his quads, Gimme. And if it's safe, I guess pushing myself to the limit while being on those pills. So yes, but you definitely want to make sure that you are drinking enough water. That's probably the number one thing. If you're going to be in there working out and pushing heavy weights, you don't need to necessarily be maxing out. I don't usually really ever recommend people are trying to max out every time they're working out. It's kind of not the best way to have longevity in working out. Also, a lot of it depends on your age too. Surgeon says, Surgeon 1991. I'm guessing that you were born in 91, so you're probably what, 32 years old. So you're kind of at the point now, if my assumption is correct. If you're 32, in my experience, that's when injuries start kind of popping out, is in your 30s. So you definitely need to be staying well hydrated and eat as healthy as you can. And I probably wouldn't be in there maxing out every day you're in the gym. Just get in there and get a good pump, right? Gotta say though, air fryer is the way to cook poultry. It comes out perfectly nearly every time. For real, Anthony. So Surgeon's on 8 milligrams. Yeah, I mean, if it feels like it's a really strong dose for you, then talk to your doctor about lowering your dose, or even maybe splitting up your dose throughout the day if you're not doing that already. That way, it doesn't just slam you all at once. The air fryer changed my life, Kimmy. No joke. I don't think I've ever even ate food that was cooked by an air fryer, so I don't even have any idea what y'all talking about. I need a new air fryer. Used to use mine daily, but it keeps setting off the fire alarm. Oh yeah, I remember you talking about that fire alarm, Kimmy. Even the steak is amazing. Guys, we've been going for 1 hour and 50 minutes. 1 hour and 50 minutes. Let's see here. We are at 13 likes on the video. If you haven't yet smashed the like button, guys, please smash that like button. We've got 11 people in here hanging out. Whoops, Marky misread. Kimmy, have you noticed that like the amount of people on your live streams has been a little bit lower lately, or has it not been that way? Because I've definitely noticed a pullback in the amount of people that are on the live streams. So I don't know if it's just because I stopped doing the Sunday live streams or what the heck is going on here. Surgeon says, what's TRT? So it's testosterone replacement therapy. So, or if you are a male and you are on bupe or Suboxone or whatever, then you likely want to have your testosterone levels checked. Because like we were talking about a little bit earlier, this bupe can definitely lower your testosterone levels greatly. So something you definitely want to kind of keep in check, and that can really get you in trouble with depression, sex issues, no energy, right? Just overall feeling like a well-being, feeling like crap if your testosterone levels are abnormally low. So let's see. Anthony says, I got mine last year nearly half off at Best Buy during Black Friday sale. I only paid $75. Having high testosterone is the way to go. I feel amazing. Yeah, one of my buddies says testosterone is like the, what does he call it? The fountain of youth or something like that. He refers to it as. Slow-mo, what's up, buddy? Good to see you. How you doing? Slow-mo, the man, the myth, the legend. Man, these jets are loud over here, guys. Can you guys hear the jets in my background? The air fryers are so cheap now. I've seen them as low as $30. I don't even know what you would cook in an air fryer, or what I would cook. Like I feel like my meals are so simple. Surgeon says 32. Yes, laugh out loud. Yeah, so I was right. I seen the 1991 and I figured. So yeah, you probably, if you're on bupe and you're 32, you definitely probably need to have your testosterone levels checked. If you're having low energy and just feel like you're a turd all the time, it's probably because your testosterone levels are too low. Okay, thank you so much. You are welcome. Let us know how that goes. But yeah, definitely get your butt in the gym. Either way, make sure you stay hydrated, my friend. GTL, Slow-mo says. GTL. Jack Tan Laundry. You got to make a video on your egg white protein shake, Kev. Marky says, I do. I think I have a couple of them, Marky. They're up there. They're definitely up on the channel for sure. I made a video showing everything that I eat in a day. I showed my my meals prepped and everything. It's just like when I made the fitness videos, nobody really ever watched them. So I was like, well, I'm definitely not going to do that. Definitely worth considering an air dryer, Kevin. I've never had an easier time cooking any meat to perfection with total consistency. Yeah, very interesting. Now you guys got me curious. Kevin, that's always been the case for me, but I'm okay with it. Let's see here. When was that comment? That was like 10 minutes ago. You doing all right, Slow-mo? As long as some of y'all darlings are in there, I'm cool with it. Oh, okay. So that's what she's talking about. That makes more sense. I was like, what's she talking about? So, okay. So you're talking about the YouTube people showing up for the streams. I gotcha. Yeah, it makes me wonder if I'm kind of punking myself by not pre-planning the streams very far out in advance, because I've been much worse about doing that recently, and I've definitely noticed a huge drop off in people that show up. So maybe I need to be a little bit better about that. And I know I'm way overdue for making shorter videos. You too, Kimmy. We both need to start making shorter, 5-10 minute videos and posting them on the channel and not in live stream format. I'm like way, 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 way behind on doing that. I'm doing amazing. Finally slept late last night, bro. That's awesome, Slow-mo. How many days has it been? See, Slow-mo's a beast mode, man. He just handled his shit beast mode style. It just blows my mind how fast some people can get off of bupe. It just literally blows my mind. Recharge. Friday, I'm streaming a walkthrough of a haunted house with my sister. That's cool. What? Where? Like a real one or like a fake one, like we were talking about yesterday? As long as I don't get in trouble. Yeah, don't get yourself in trouble, girl. Roll up real slick like. Turn down for what? I love watching meal prep and gym videos. Very helpful stuff. Pre-planning streams helps. Pre-recorded makes you nervous? Why does it make you nervous, Kimmy? I feel like that's a lot easier than doing the live stuff because, you know, you're kind of on the spot with live stuff. Whatever you say, that's there. Also, sometimes StreamYard says no one is in the chat, but there are a few people actually chatting. Oh, so there's like, maybe there's a lag or something, right, with that? Slow-mo says 15 days off subs. What a freaking beast, man. That is incredible. Absolutely mind-blowing how fast you did that, Slow-mo. In the mall. So, what, you're going through like a closed down mall or something, Kimmy? Is that what you're saying? Half a month down. Surgeon, no, you can ask as many questions as you want, Surgeon. That's what we're here for, buddy. Yeah, if anybody has any questions or comments, please throw them out there, especially right now while the chat's slow. Usually I'm like a half an hour behind in the chat, but lately it's been pretty slow. So I can respond to anything on here. So Surgeon says, last question, laugh out loud. If I eat healthy and work out regularly, would my color come back in my face? What? Because I noticed my face looks like I'm on some shiz. Damn, dude. You're being that affected? So I'm trying to wrap my head around that whole comment that you just said. How long has it been since you've been working out? And when you say that your face looks like you're on some shiz, what do you mean by that? Like you're on what? All glory to God, Slow-mo says. Because my brain doesn't my brain doesn't work, Kevin, and I can't stay on topic, which is why I prefer lives. Oh, no way, Kimmy. Your brain works better than you think it does, girl. You don't give yourself enough credit. Like when I seen you rocking that live stream with all the different guests on there, I mean, you were just handling that like it was nothing. Very natural at this stuff. Kimmy says, don't feel like I have much to say currently, Kevin. I feel you there. I definitely feel you there. I actually have a list of videos I need to make, but when I look at the list, I'm like, I don't know, like something feels weird to me about doing the shorter videos now that I haven't done them for so long. I'm just so used to doing live streams now. It's just like, this is kind of what feels natural to me. But I know that in order for me to want to try to get this channel to grow more than freaking slow motion, slow-mo growth, that I need to put shorter videos or else it's just going to be creeping along at a snail's pace forever. Oh, Kevin, it's a Fright Night attraction at a local mall. Oh, okay. So you're going to a rigged haunted house. Maybe prep with point by point on a topic. That way you stay on point, Kimmy. I kind of did that today at the earlier part of the show. I did a Suboxone Stigma topic for a while. So I'll probably chop that section of the video and make a shorter video out of it. Kind of want to start having like kind of how I did today with the Stigma Suboxone conversation. I kind of want to start having more streams like today where I have like a segment that I just kind of go off and talk about whatever I'm going to talk about for like 10, 15 minutes and then go back to the live chat. Hopefully I can do that more. I think that would kind of fit the channel a little bit better. KG still in the house says, I'm gonna see y'all next time. This phone has me pushed to my breaking point. Love always. All right, KG, hang in there, girl. Get that phone shit figured out. I know that you're going through a lot right now, but hang in there. You're going to be just fine. And remember, KG, that the feelings that you're feeling, they won't last forever. All right. You're going to be all right, girl. Tell Jeff we said hello. Tell Jeff we said hello, and let us know on his updates as well. KG, thanks for sponsoring today's live stream with Kimmy B. I appreciate you, KG, as always. Hopefully we'll see you maybe on a Sunday if we can get the Sunday stream to go through this Sunday. Surgeon says, so I've stopped for 4 months. All right. So you stop working out. So yeah, just make sure that, like I said earlier, you need to drink a lot of water because you are likely dehydrated if you're not. And that can cause you to kind of look like you're maybe unhealthy in certain ways, right? Sub can change your bone structure in your face. I don't know about that. I don't know if I'd say that. I would say that it could definitely make you look dehydrated, though, for sure. I know that's absolute positive for sure. And that could make your face look different for sure. So if you're having that and you're just like sitting there not eating anything and you're not drinking water and you're on bupe, you're not working out, then yeah, it's going to make you look different, right? The appearance, Marky says. My face lost color. Yeah, it sounds like your dose is probably too high, surgeon. I would probably talk to your doctor about lowering your dose if you're in a position to. You'll start to feel better the lower you get on your dose. And you'll start to kind of feel your soul kind of come back to life as you lower your dose as well. That's been my experience anyway. Much love, KG. Yes, bye, KG. I try, but I don't feel like I have anything important to discuss. So, Kimmy, I feel like you're probably like me. Like sometimes you'll have random thoughts that come into your head, like a video idea. What I do is I have like a little folder on my phone that whenever I have those video idea topics pop in my head, I'll make a note in the folder. And so I literally have like probably 30 different video topic ideas. I just need to actually record them. And then sometimes I'll record them and then they'll sit there on the wherever the storage studio thing is, and then I just don't ever post them for whatever reason. Anthony says, is that true? Subs really change your facial bone structure? Yeah, I wouldn't think that would be true, but I could definitely see how it could make you look, if you're on a really heavy dose, like, maybe you look like you're like depleted or something like that. I've never heard that. Scary to think about. Kimmy, your brain works brilliantly. We've been going for 2 hours and 4 minutes, guys. 2 hours and 4 minutes. We'll probably wrap up here in the next, 5 or 10 minutes. 91 says, so when I wasn't on subs, my face looked healthy. Now that I'm on subs, my face doesn't look healthy anymore. A lot of that probably goes back to when you're working out and eating hopefully better foods as well. But that's interesting that you noticed that difference, surgeon. That's very interesting. I mean, what were you taking before subs, right? Were you on something heavier? Or did you go from nothing to subs? Kimmy says, thanks. Sorry, the confused questions. You're okay. No, you're totally fine. That's what we're here to do, is discuss stuff just like this. So no need for an apology, my friend. In fact, I appreciate your comments and questions. I can understand that. Just make videos on topics that you're going through or went through to help people. Kimmy, do you ever have cravings for stuff anymore? Or are those pretty much gone now? So I know there was like a little bit of time that you were kind of talking about cravings were kind of overwhelming you for a while. Just wondered if you're still having anything like that. None would be on addiction though, I want to see you make a Facebook dating video talking about experiences after you have some more experience with that, talking to people on there. That would be a cool video to make. I'm on day 21. What's up, AK Sanders? Day 21 off subs. Each day for me keeps getting better. Very blessed to be where I'm at. Well, congratulations to you, AK Sanders. I'll give you this Suboxone trophy if I can. I don't know if I can. Sometimes this thing doesn't want to pop up. Here is your trophy, my friend. Congratulations to you. You get the coming off of Suboxone trophy if it will pop up. I'm very rusty at using this thing. Maybe you don't get it. It's like I'm clicking on it, but it's not. Oh, there it is. Sorry. I think my internet might be slugging down. How are you feeling, AK? KG, sorry. Cooking. Surgeon, are you drinking enough water every day? Yes, that's a huge part of it, guys. You have to drink a lot of water. And I'm sorry for repeating myself often, but it's very important. Very important. The only thing I could think of is dehydration. Yep. That's the first thing my brain goes to too. If your face is looking all jacked up and you're on subs, you need to drink more water. I get that, but your channel also has a mental health crossover. Maybe talk about what you've learned about DBT and what you've experienced. Yeah, that's a good idea to talk about that stuff for sure. You know we'll watch it, Kimmy. That definitely does sound like too high of a dose, in my opinion. Did he say what dose he was on? I think he said, was it 8 milligrams? Let me scroll back up. Man, I don't know. See where you guys are seeing that. My hands are so cold with this colder weather coming in here. Hands are getting real cold. The lower the dose, the better you feel. You start coming back to life. Yes. Agree. Kevin, I get thoughts, and when I try to plan them and record, they're too short. Well, you can make short videos. You know that too, right? Post up some shorts if you have like just a 1 minute, thought on the feelings that you're feeling in that moment. Kevin, have you seen ads for a lawsuit for subs damage and teeth? Yes, I've talked about that a few times on the channel. Yeah, I actually posted a link to that, to the Suboxone teeth lawsuit. I made a video about that a few months ago, I think. But I know now their cravings to get out of my own head. Surgeon, same here. It definitely makes me look like I'm on some shiz. Good to see you in here with a vision. Facebook dating vids would be fun. Yes, absolutely. Sanders in beast mode. With the vision, thank you. Haha, I knew someone would relate. Got my AC set to 71. That's probably how cold it is in here right now in this room, I think. But my hands are like, if it's so weird because like if it's cold outside, it's like my body knows that it's cold outside. And it's like my body doesn't know that I'm inside because my hands just say cold all the time. It's so weird. My toes are frozen cold too. I can't show these dudes on YouTube if I end up going on a date. Or even just how you were kind of talking about like things they were saying to you, Kimmy, like like trying to talk about, like just the random things that a stranger will say to you on the internet. Like just talking about stuff like that is interesting to me to hear how guys really are, right? My babies, 2 hours and 11 minutes up in here. Anthony, where you been? Anthony says, "What the hell? Suboxone causes dental damage?" Question mark, question mark. Anthony, did you just find this channel? I must have 10 videos talking about that exact thing. Yes, Suboxone causes premature dental issues. There, look up Suboxone teeth lawsuit on Google. You'll find tons of information about it. I took a poll on this channel one time and asked people who use Suboxone, did they notice an accelerated damage to their teeth? And like 60% of people said yes. So yes, you really need to be careful with your teeth if you are on Bupe/Suboxone, because as you take it under your tongue, it sits there and the acid bakes your teeth. Basically, it bakes from how I understand it, it bakes the enamel off your teeth. So yeah, make sure that you get your 6-month cleanings at least if you're going to be on Suboxone. And if your family has a history of bad teeth, then you're basically extra at risk. And the most important thing is the higher the dose, the worse the issue is going to be, right? So that can be some motivation for people who are in the right part of their recovery to talk to their doctor about tapering. So if you're taking 24, 30 milligrams of Suboxone every day, it's doing damage to your teeth, I can promise you. For that, I would say make sure that you guys are drinking enough water. I keep going back to the water thing, guys. It's important that you stay hydrated, because if you're having cotton mouth and you're sleeping with your mouth open all night, that contributes to the bacteria getting on your teeth, right? I'm no dentist or nothing like that, but I'm just talking about my bro science stuff and my experience. So you need to stay hydrated. And I would say once you take your dose, I would say maybe like 15 minutes after you take your dose, rinse your mouth out, guys. Don't just let that stuff sit in there on your mouth for 4 hours at a time. Callie Love, what's up, girl? Good to see you stopping in here. Good to see you, Callie Love. Yeah, Anthony, it's horrible for teeth. Sometimes makes people teeth fall out. Kind of like meth. Yep. My favorite is the guys who say they're not looking for casual sex and then ask for what I'm wearing. Really, dude? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Trust me, there's a lot of guys that are looking for casual. Yep. On dating apps and all kinds of stuff like that. They're going to go right towards sex more times than not, I would say. It's like, dude, you've never even met me and you're really going to bring it there? Like, that's so cheesy. So cheesy, guys. If you're a dude and you're out there doing that stuff, goofy, man, goofy stuff. That's horrifying. I can't wait to get off this stuff. Really hoping my clinic offers Brixadi. My doctor is so hard to get a hold of. Yeah, let us know if you find out about that, Anthony. I'm mind blown that you haven't heard about that before, honestly. Definitely going to check that out. And yes, by the way, I only found your channel a few weeks back. Haha. Okay, so that makes more sense. Yeah, you can do a search for on YouTube. Do a search for Kicking Addiction, Suboxone teeth, or something like that, and it'll pull up a couple different videos I've done talking about this. Mikey, this is not the Mikey, but it's a different Mikey. Says, okay, so I'm going for my third Sublocade 300 shot this week. Can I jump off after that, in your opinion? It's really almost impossible for me to say on that, Mikey. If you've had 300 milligram shots, that means you've got 900 milligrams of shots total. I would say if you think that you're ready for it, then give it a shot. But I would say have a backup plan just in case, right? And what I mean by that is possibly talk to your doctor about having an extra shot on speed dial if you need it for whatever reason, because that'll take a lot of the anxiety out of it. But honestly, like, there's been people who have done 300 milligram shots and still tested positive for up to a year after taking their last shot. So it's going to be different for everybody. It's impossible for anybody to say for sure. A lot of it depends on how you feel like when you're coming off of Bupe. But I would say that you've got yourself in a pretty manageable position at this point. Yeah, get your twice yearly cleanings. Yes. What man isn't looking for some casual sex? Not me. That's scary in today's world, man. There's so many people that just hump around like nothing. That's too scary. Um, one of my really good friends lost his sister and her husband to AIDS here in Utah, right? Absolutely devastating. Family of 4 young children left behind because of AIDS in Utah. Like that's scary. They both passed away, both parents. Had 4 young children, guys. So, yeah, being promiscuous, it might be all fun and games, but at some point if you do it a lot, your luck might run out, and I'm knocking on wood for everybody. Hopefully people out there aren't doing that stuff, sleeping around. It's a very dopamine seeky type of behavior for sure. There's other ways you can get dopamine, guys. Glad you found the channel, Anthony. Oh my God. Yeah, that does make sense. I can't wait to switch off the oral bube. Yeah, I mean, there would be sometimes I remember too thinking like when I was on higher doses of the oral stuff, like sometimes I would feel my teeth the next day would be sore. And I'm like, why are my teeth sore? It's annoying, Callie. And hello. Subs definitely made my teeth sensitive. I hadn't been as bad as since getting on Sublocade. Yeah, and I would think that I've made a video about that as well, comparing Sublocade and Suboxone, talking about teeth stuff. Should be much less of an issue when you're on the Sublocade shot. Sub made my mouth so dry. Yeah, if your mouth is dry, guys, then you're much more susceptible to having teeth issues. The vision, how long were you on subs? Callie says, I just don't date, and especially don't date men off of dating websites, Callie says. Have you had some bad experiences, Callie? Subs made my mouth drier than when I smoked meth. Damn. My teeth are super sensitive to cold now. Dentist said stop using whitening toothpaste. Yeah, I could see that too. I've always used whitening toothpaste too, and my teeth are definitely sensitive to cold for sure. They make some stuff, Kimmy. I don't know if your dentist told you about it. I think it's called Sensodyne or something like that. They make like a toothpaste that's supposed to help stop making your teeth so sensitive. I'm not sure if it's something you have to always use or what, but maybe look into it if you haven't yet. Yeah, I'm sure you probably have already tried that by now. These guys got no game. Slomo says, I met my wife on a dating website. It's difficult, but some good guys are on there. Just have to weed out the creeps. Yeah, there are definitely a lot of creeps on there for sure. Catfish. I'm not even meeting in a private place until several dates in. That's a good idea. Today's world, you can't do the casual sex. Yeah, it's not recommended, guys. Don't do it. Self-love. Yep, self-love. Yeah, especially like for me, like if I was just take care of that before you go out on the date, right? Then that way you're not like all super horned up. I've always used a prenatal toothpaste. Maybe that's why I haven't really noticed it on 2 milligrams long term. Yeah, I mean, the lower the dose you're on, the less of an issue it will be, right? Oh, my neck is killing me. I've waited 3 years. I'm not giving up that easily. DMI. What's up, Crypto? Good to see you in here. Good to see you, Crypto. No bad experiences, just afraid of online dating. Yeah, I mean, I know a lot of people have heard horror stories about that stuff. So you really, especially as a lady, you really got to be careful. Sensodyne didn't help you. Yeah, I'm always using those whitening toothpaste as well. I need to get on that Marky, that natural whitening toothpaste he's always talking about. I wouldn't shave before the date, so I know I wouldn't be tempted to do anything. That's a good idea. That would help. Nothing wrong with that. My wife was a good girl too. I appreciate that she was. Okay, guys, we're going to go ahead and jump up out of here. I want to thank today's sponsors before we do. Super shout out to Kimmy B Baby and KG Smith Baby for sponsoring today's live stream with a $40 Cash App. Each of them. Thank you, ladies, as always. Also, super shout out to Marky Rizzo for showing love to the channel as always as well. I'm going to try to do a Sunday stream this week, guys. We'll see how it goes. So just watch for the whatever the pre-planned thing is. And hopefully we'll see some of you guys on the Sunday stream. Don't forget, we do Wednesday live streams every week, same time, same place. Sometimes with football season, sometimes the times can kind of change. So I appreciate you guys bearing with me on that. So yeah, I'll just throw on some chill music and we will be chatting in the comments for a few more minutes, guys. All right. Peace. See you guys soon.